Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, people? Seku-Senpai here. What's going on with my microphone stand? Like, bro, stay up. Yo, we're back for some more Umineko. The cuss is happening. But, yeah, we're back for Umineko. Yeah, concerned from where we left off, really, episode 7. We're still through that whole act play section right here, so, yeah, let's see what goes down today, because last time, what went down last time? I guess I'm going to see. Whenever I go into this, I'm just like, yo, what happened last time? And then when I open up the game, I'm just like, oh, yeah, that happened. So, hair. So, yo, I think I was going to stream last Thursday. No, I said I wasn't going to stream on Thursday. And then last minute, I was like, yo, what? Let me actually stream. I uploaded a video on YouTube, and I was like, yo, I actually feel like streaming today. What happened after then? My computer started, like, freezing and stuff. Had to reset my Wi-Fi problems, basically. So here we are today, and hopefully the game will load. Oh man, been a crazy couple of days though. Highs and lows really, but I'm hanging in there. Let's see. Okay, there we go, and there we go. And hopefully today my audio will work, because I think it was last time where I didn't have my headphones on because my headphones just would not connect to the game. I don't know what's going on lately. It's like October started and just everything that goes wrong during the stream goes wrong. Oh, man. Audio not working, stream freezing, lagging. Man, unfortunate, but, you know, you press on, move forward. It is what it is. Nothing to sweat. You're stressed about? Sweat. It's nasty. Nothing to sweat. Nothing to sweat. Yo, who came up with that saying? Anyways. Okay, everything look good? Okay, awesome. Everything looks good. Load. Okay. Volume loud as heck. Okay, that audio. Okay, let me raise up the volume over here. Just a little bit. Dang, it really has been a week. So, Journey to the Golden Land. Okay. I don't know how many chapters there are left of this. I don't know. 4? 3? Maybe? I don't know. I might finish this whole episode either this week or by next week. I know that the tea party for I heard the tea party for this is kind of long. So, like tea party and then after tea party. So, I don't know if I do that I might do that in a substream maybe down the line, but I'll see what happens. Anyways, men in work clothes were spreading a tarp over a section in the hallway. Okay, so yeah, we started this chapter. What was his name ago? I think it was the Kanon. Yeah, the birth of Kanon. Okay, that I remember. I think that was about that. And then Shannon talking with what's her face, saying that he doesn't remember that promise. Okay, that's what it was. A bunch of sadness last time. From the way they measured the wall and set out tools, it could be seen that they were preparing to do some sort of construction work. This girl Yasuda is just is of utmost importance to the master. Okay. The president of the construction company nodded his head several times to show that he understood. Then 6 young workers carried in a large rectangular object wrapped in a white sheet. Oh, portrait of Beatrice. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Apparently they were putting something large onto the wall of the hall. Yo, Natsu already hating. She says, hang it. Yeah. Huh. Natsu took a deep breath. Though this was a whim of Kinzo's, a man she greatly respected, she seemed to resist the idea of hanging it right here in the entrance hall, the face of the mansion. I mean, that is kind of weird. I mean, it's like if I were to put like, this seems like a good equivalent, as if I were to put like a picture of an anime character right in the entrance when you open the door to the house. That'd be kind of, nah, I wouldn't. And when the white sheet was pulled off, a Western woman wearing a beautiful dress came into view. It was a massive portrait of a woman. Okay. Oh, Kinzo. He actually came out for... I mean, of course he came out for this. Mm-hmm. He wants all to see. He's like, yo, everyone got to see the beauty of Beatrice. Oh, Beatrice at that. The gut. Mm-hmm. Cross-kissing foot, man. Do you really mean that, man? Maybe it does. I always find cross a little weird to like read sometimes. True. A foundation right there, yeah. Nothing would be, yeah. Mm-hmm. Basically, without Beatrice, you probably wouldn't be roped into the Ushiromiya family, Nazi. Like, now that he said that, I mean, when you think about it, now that he said so this bluntly, there would be no contradicting him. Cross and Nazi could only shrug. It has to be precise, yup. Epitaph. Cross and Nazi crooked their heads and followed Kinzo. Yup, the leader of the workers set down a plate wrapped in a sheet. Mommy Feathering. Yo, what's up? Welcome. The others thought that the picture's name and the explanation might be on it, but it seemed to have quite a lot of words for that. Yeah, she's like, what's the riddle stuff? Yeah, he's already like, yo, try and figure it out, y'all. Okay. Yep. Epitaph and portrait coming to the household now, or the mansion. Okay. Yep. Most likely, yeah. The chance of a miracle. A difficult riddle made so that no one would be able to solve it, yeah. If someone actually could solve it, they would be a miraculous person. And that miracle might shepherd the person Kinzo most desired. What's my favorite episode so far? Dang, you move for a tough one right there. I mean, I always go back to episode 2 for some reason. I don't know, something about episode 2. I feel like I mentioned this a few times here and there, but episode 2 is always like one of my favorite episodes. Probably because it's just chaotic. I mean, every episode's chaotic in a way, but I don't know. Something about episode 2 just... I gravitate towards that one. After episode 2... Okay, thank you, Leon. After episode 2, definitely, I want to say episode 5, maybe, would be my second. Then maybe 3 or 4. I'm trying to remember, episode 6. Yeah, definitely episode 2 is my favorite, though, overall. Then definitely either 5 or 6 would be my second. However, that is not the true ritual to wait for something. Okay, I follow that. Yep. This dude Genji, man, he is just... The homie.
仕組まれたものなのか私には分かりません。
Okay.
しかしその碑文により魔女ベアトリーチェは本当の意味での復活を遂げるのです。
In her truest sense. Yep, okay. Because now you see what she looks like. Huh.
第8章黄金鏡への旅立ち。
What? Oh, okay. They were just saying that. I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, that's the end of this chapter already? Okay, so the same chapter.
ベアトリーチェ。
Mm-hmm. That's what she looks like. My soul is captured by the woman shown in the massive portrait. That might have been literally true. Or rather than captured, perhaps it would be better to say that my soul had returned to a more fitting place, the place it belonged. The beautiful blonde hair was the same as mine, but tied up. The dress she wore was a deep black, making that golden hair stand out all the more. This is the witch, Beatrice. My true form. Mm-hmm.
これは何か。
Yep, and in the epitaph, there is a plate with too many words for it to be the title of the picture. Behold the sweet fish river, running through my beloved home of old. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
黄金鏡。
Mm-hmm.
そうか。
Okay, this is, yeah.
わらわの世界は
Is the golden land,
黄金鏡な
yeah.
のか。
Mm-hmm. I have always called my own personal world a paradise, but tonight I shall change that. I shall give it a name. The Golden Paradise. Golden Land. For now my world shall be the Golden Land. I am the master of the Golden Land, Beatrice. And then there is a brutal ritual of sacrifices starting with the first twilight. On the ninth twilight the witch revives and none shall be left alive.
わらわはこの儀式を執り行えば真の復活を得るというのか。
Then on the 10th twilight the journey ends and I shall reach the home of the gold. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be of the golden land's gold. Kinzo received a massive amount of gold from Beatrice, and rumor has it that it still lies somewhere, hidden somewhere. Is this, as the family members and the servants are all whispering, a code showing the location of Kinzo's hidden gold? Mm-hmm.
人間が至れば莫大な黄金を手に入れるであろう。
A lot of gold,
しかし
man.
わらわが
Jeez.
至れば自らの復活を得る。
I forget how many tons, but I know it's a lot of money. Kinzo, you aging mage. Just when I was mocking the shortness of time left to you, you start a game like this? How intriguing. I shall solve this riddle of yours. I shall revive as the real Beatrice. And then I shall use my great magical power to control object and man, day and night, and all of Rokkenjima. Yep, determined to become a true witch. Or just more of a witch. Yeah, 10 tons, yep. I was about to say 15 tons for a second.
ベアトリーチェに授けられたなんとか。僕も噂を聞いたことはあるよ。
10トンの黄金なんてすごいですね。想像もつかないです。
そんなにあったら何に使えばいいやら。一度手に取ってみたいですね。
What would you do with that, man? That's what I want to know. Probably gonna make his own like restaurant and stuff, man.
でも碑文を黄金の隠し場所の暗号をなぜわざわざ掲示されたのでしょうね。
決まってるよ。解けるもんかっていう闇に決まってる。
That
親
too.
方様からの挑戦ではないでしょうか。これが解ける知恵者はおらんかという。
親方様はどうやらクラウス様に素直に
Of
当主
course.
の座を明け渡されるつもりは
No
ない。
doubt about that.
これはひょっとすると先に解いたものを次期当主に
Yeah.
するという意味
Kumasawa
かも
over
しれま
here
せん
with
よ。
the dissection of that. Bum, bum,
源氏さん、これは何？
Yeah, now Ava over here seeing this for the first time.
お父様の例のベアトリ
Piquing her
ーチェの肖
curiosity.
像画なの？
Mm-hmm.
はい、ベ
Yeah.
アトリーチェ様でございます。
なんやこがけったいな詩みたいなもんが書いてあるね。
A poem-like thing. Man,
何よこれ。
this is kind of cool though. I like
まるで
whenever they show like the background on some
宝
things
の
and
隠し
then
場所の暗号文みたい
that
じゃない？
connecting to the
源氏
present
さん、どういう
situations.
意味なの？
ご自由に読み、
Mm-hmm.
ご自由に解釈されるよう
Interpret it as you wish.
親方様は仰せです。
Indeedo.
謎は
Yo.
この碑文を目にできるものすべてに公平にと。
Mm-hmm.
今、謎って言ったわよね。
Yeah.
謎ってのは解けるものという意味だわ。
What makes a riddle that
や
can't
っ
be
ぱり
solved?
そうよ
Yeah.
そうなのよ。お父様は兄さんに当主を継がせるつもりなんてないんだわ。
So let's have a game, a riddle.
この謎を解けたやつが次期当主っちゅうことか。
Mm-hmm. She's like, my opportunity right there.
やっと巡ってきた。やっと巡ってきたのよ。
Uh-huh.
私が当主になれる本当のチャンスが。
Yo, don't get ahead of yourself, Ava. I mean, that's if you solve it. Otherwise, it's just an L. Like,
君はどう考える？
okay, these
その
two,
碑
yep.
文が黄金の隠し場所を示
And
してい
shows
る
the
可能
location
性
of the
は
code, yep.
非常に高いわね。
Mm-hmm.
姉貴はこの碑文を解けたやつが次期当主に選ばれるんじゃないかと見てるらしい。
Uh-huh.
その線もあり得るわね。お父さんはクラウス兄さんを次期当主の器と認めていない。
Yeah.
これは
I like how everyone's like, yeah, Kinzo don't see Cross as a successor.
つまり本当にこ
And
の謎を
everyone knows
解
that
けば
that kind of sucks for
10
Cross,
トンの黄
man.
金と次期当主の座が転がり込むってわけか。
建前上はね。でも絶対に解けるものかという悪意を感じるわ。
Yep.
簡単には解かせてもらえないでしょうよ。
Yeah. No doubt about it. He wouldn't give y'all an easy riddle to solve
当分の間は
for a headship
酒
and
の
gold.
魚は
Like,
こいつで十分そうだぜ。
mm-hmm. I'm liking this piano in the background, man. Music's nice.
バカバカしい。こんなの解けるわけないわ。
Rosa tossed aside a notepad with epitaph written on it and flopped it over onto the sofa. Solving this means 10 tons of gold. With that much, I'd never need to worry about making money ever again. If I had money, I could pay off the debt, and then maybe he'll come back to me. Oh my gosh, she's still stuck on this dude.
お父様の懐かしい故郷はわかるのよ。愛の川って何？川なんていくつもあるわ。里って何よ。ああ、さっぱりだわ。どうしたの、ママ
Maria looked concerned. The kids are really good at puzzles.
ねえ、マリア。この
Hey,
謎々わかるかしら。
that's true. Don't underestimate children, man. You never know what they see, or how they maybe seen something. Maria gazed at the paper with the epitaph on it as though she was trying to bore through it with her eyes. Her eyes opened wider and wider.
どう、マリア。やっぱりちょっと難しいかしら。
Yo, real funny, man.
これは魔女の儀式だよ。ベアトの復活の儀式だ。
Yeah, she really sees through that
どう
right
した
there
のこれ。ねえ、ママ、ど
too.
うしたのこれ。ベアトに聞いてみよう、聞いてみよう。きっとこの儀式でベアトは本当の力を取り戻すよ。
Oh
もう
man.
半魔法の
Rosie,
毒
you
素なんか
regretting
に
asking
悩ま
her
され
this.
ずに、みんなの前に
flipping
姿を
switches in her
現して
head.
魔法の奇跡を見せてくれるんだよ。
Oh boy, yo, they cut that scene right there. They're like, yo, you don't need to see what happens after then. Knowing how Rosa be acting.
親族の皆様は競って謎解きに挑まれているようです。
Mm-hmm.
それでよい。
Yep.
誰もが挑め。
そして誰にも解けぬ奇跡に祝福されたもの
Yep,
を除いて
except the one who solves it, yeah.
気を許せば
Blessed by a
私と
miracle.
て解き方を防出しそうになる
Hmm.
あれはそれほどに難解だ
Okay.
難解であるがゆえに解けた時
Takes a miracle to solve it, he says. It ain't light work.
そうだこれは私が人生の最後に望む最後の奇跡最後の魔法なのだ、あの難解な日々
My final
の
魔法
謎が解ける奇跡が訪れた時きっとそれはベアトリーチェの復活を意味するのだ
Mm-hmm.
おおベアトリーチェ
Oh, man.
見
So
たい
don't ever change with
もう
that.
一度その面影が見たい
I don't forget about that stuff you did with your daughter, though, man. I will not forget about that crap. Like,
そなたに最後に一目
Jeez,
会う
this
こと
dude
がで
Kinzo.
きたなら
mm-hmm. Yeah. Kinzo understood that. Wait, go back. Yo, what's up, man? Kinzo understood that he was facing his last years and considered this his final magic. Yep. Yeah, he knew that. Yeah, he knew he was dying, too. After losing Beatrice across 2 generations, he was betting everything that she had given him in hope of being reunited with her. His meeting with her that day had been the true beginning of his life. And even after the two of them had left the stage, Kinzo remained there alone in the darkness. The aged monarch had obtained everything to accomplish everything. But this was the one element that had always slipped through his fingers, no matter how much he struggled. If he could have that element, he would need nothing else in life. In the end, perhaps his whole life was just a journey to learn that one single element makes up all that it means to be human.
我が友よ我が人生最後の魔法は私に奇跡を見せてくれるだろうか
For a while, Genji was silent. He wasn't at a loss for words or struggling to find an answer. During that silence, something had passed between the two men who had known each other for so long that their friendship surpassed that of a master and servant.
いやそれでよいのだ誰にも解けぬ
Wait, what was it he said to him? My friend, will this be the final bit of magic my life brings? Okay, he didn't answer me. Okay.
だから奇跡なのだ
親方様一つお教えください
Oh, a question. Yep.
何
A request. Okay, what's up, man?
もしもでございます奇跡が起こり
If. It might have been difficult when he was young, but in his old age, Genji was not fond of talking about dreams and what ifs. So it's really different for him to say this. That very same Genji now spoke of a hypothetical. Kinzo quietly waited for the next words of the man he called a friend.
もしも奇跡が起こり親方様の魔法が叶ってベアトリーチェ様がご復活を遂げられたらいかがなさいますか
As the one closest to Kinzo, Genji obviously knew of the crazed feelings with which Kinzo had sought Beatrice in the past. And yet Genji was asking what Kinzo would do if Beatrice did revive.
親方様はすでに一度ベアトリーチェ様が生まれ変わるという奇跡をご経験なされております
He enjoyed that a little too much.
再び起こったならいかがなさいますか
Will history repeat itself, Kinzo?
そなたやはり私を咎める
Will you be able to control yourself? Like,
親方様とベアトリーチェ様のお心のすべてを私に知ることはできません、しかしベアトリーチェ様がどのように親方様をお慕いしていたのかその一部を存じ上げているつもりでおります
Yep.
悔やんでおるお前は信じぬだろうが私は老いてから全てを後悔したのだ
It's only after the fact that you regret things.
もし
Wild.
奇跡が起こり ベアトリーチェがよみがえってくれたなら、無論私との日々や過去のことなど何も覚えてなくて構わん。いいや、ベアトリーチェでさえあったならそれが誰でも構わぬ。
Okay.
私はただ
Okay, just wants to apologize. Oh, interesting. Okay.
それは
Okay. Different perspective
本
on
心
that.
でございますか。
そうだ、我が友よ。悔いている。若き日の過ちは深く悔いている。お前も老いたならわかるである。若き日の過ちは若き日には何の咎も感じはせん。しかしそれは深い棘のように次第に
The longer time goes by, the more
私を苛む
yeah
のだ。
tortures him.
この後ろ宮金蔵、今さら死に様などこだわりはせん。しかしこの棘だけは、この後悔だけは
Okay.
清算したいのだ。
You must resolve
ベ
this.
ア
Yeah.
トリーチェ
Okay.
に全てを返す。
Mm.
そして
The one thing he wants to do before he
罪の
passes.
許しを請う。それだけが、それだけが私の最後の願いなのだ。
Oh, don't say it, man. I thought you were about to say Beatrice after that, man. Kinzo covered his eyes and sobbed. This aged lord, who had built up enormous wealth in a single generation, was now at the end of his life, sobbing simply because he wanted someone to apologize to. In a way, that's also sad, man, but... man.
碑文は
The writing in
おじ
this,
い様
man.
が跡継ぎを選ぶために課した試験なのでは。
Yeah, that's what it is, really. Like, it definitely tell, but yeah, definitely that's the word. Yeah, fascinating is the term. Wasn't epitaph at a trial grandfather made to choose successor?
俺も最初はそう考えていたが、
Yeah,
少し事情が違うかもしれね
uncovering more layers to this.
この時点では
Like,
私も試験だと思っていました。これは後ろ宮金蔵の気まぐれなる後継ぎ選びのゲームだと。違うのですか。この碑文は後ろ宮金
yeah,
蔵
really
と
deep
堂
meaning for
上
him.
源氏の
Wait for him to apologize and whatnot. Like,
ある意味を持っていたのです。
only two of them can understand. Yeah,
これは運命なんかじゃない、必然だったのです。私はかぼちゃの馬車からガラスの靴まで全てを準備されたシンデレラに過ぎない。
え。なるほどな。これ
damn, the music right now, man. Yo,
は茶番だったわけか。
金蔵は分かっていたのです。そして源氏もまたこれがそのメッセージだと理解したのです。 私には
Yeah, wait, what?
何を分かっていたのです。
Kizuno and Genji understood that this is a message to that effect. Okay. Could we mean what the grandfather now? Yeah.
源氏さんはこの碑文と何の関係があるというのです。
碑文は解かれたんじゃない。
Wasn't solved.
解かされた。
Yeah.
そして
It was allowed
ベアト
to
リ
be
ーチェは
solved.
真の復活を果たす。もしベアトリーチェが復活せずにいたならば、
同じ
Never happened.
1986年を迎えても事件はまた
Yep, history would have been different right there. There wouldn't be none left alive.
私は生まれたその時から
Man.
運命の岐路においてはただの一度も 私の意志では何の選択の権利も与えられなかったのです。ああ、我こそは我にして我らなり。
One yet many.
なれど我ら運命に抗えたる試しはただの一度もなし。我らなど所詮は渦に舞う木の葉も同じ。どのように舞おうと渦に飲み込まれて消えるのみ。
Interesting. So where are we at now? Okay, back to the
瞬
line.
間移動が得意なのはガープだね。
Oh wait, so hold on. Let me read that last line right here. What did she say? Oh, I am one yet many, and yeah, I've never once been able to resist fate. Ah, okay. We are not but leaves trapped in the whirlwind. No matter how we dance, we are bound to vanish into its depths. Ooh. Okay, Maria, take it away.
第33位の大悪魔だよ。そんなのがお友達なんて、やっぱりペアとはすごいね。
Ooh.
なるほどな。大悪魔のガープか。
Yep, got the name Gop now.
よし。我が友よ。そなたはこれより
yeah,
ガープ
okay,
だ。
that's where the name began.
ガープと名乗るがよい。
Dang, it's been how many years since she didn't get a name yet?
やれやれ。
Okay.
やっと私に名前がついたのね。
Yeah, finally.
ずっと名なしだったから嬉しいわ。
Is she even like, dang, it's been a while since I haven't gotten a name. Hey, the homie.
私にも名前を賜れますと
The homie with nose, man.
いつまでも家具頭だけでは味気がないということです。
Yep.
マリア、こやつにも名付けを頼む。こやつ
Okay.
も大悪魔で、わらわに仕える執事のようなものだ。わらわの信頼できる部下であるぞ。
Mm-hmm.
おー、ロノウェイかな。序列第27位
27,
の
the
大
rank
悪
of
魔
the
だ
great
よ。
demons, huh?
頼れる従者を与えてくれると言われてる。
Oh, okay.
おや、これは奇遇ですな。私の分身である源氏の名字も、ロノウエ。
Yep.
ほう、これは確かに奇遇。
What a coincidence.
そなたにこれほどふさわしい名前はないようだな。
Okay.
よし、そなたの
Head
名はこれよ
furniture
り
and that, okay.
ロの上だ。
The birth of Renove.
名前で
Or at least the
呼ばれる
name.
ことのなんと甘美なことか。素敵な名前を感謝します、マリア卿。
Some origins right here.
形がよりしろとなるように、名前もまた強力なよりしろなの。異界の未知の存在は名前を与えるだけでもその魔力を大きく増すんだよ。
Yep.
だから名前は大
That's
事
why
なの。
names are important. Yeah, okay. They actually had that similar thing with reincarnated
本
slime.
当に名前は大
The
事
importance of names. And then they got like power buff after then.
これからは私のことはガープって
You
呼ん
have,
で
you
ね
have。connection between Renove and yep,
良い
Genji.
名ですね。心得ました。
Hey, yeah, forgive me.
So-
Hey.
私の大切な名前を勝手に略さないように。
ベアトリーチェのもとへ導く者、ワルギリアですか。
Mm-hmm.
それも実にいい名前。お嬢様の師匠にふさわしいですな。
Mm-hmm.
ええ、とても気に入っていますよ。名前は命ですね。
A name is a life.
マリア、そなたのおかげでわらわの友人たちは名前を得た。
Yeah, props
心
to
よ
you,
り感謝
Maria.
するぞ。
じゃあ今度はベアトの番。マリアのお友達のウサギさんたち
Oh,
に
that
も
that was the
また絵
deal.
を描いてあげて。
You get my friend's name, you get bunny pictures.
うんうん、わかろうぞ。
Oh man.
その魔導書を貸すがよい。
うりゅ
I
う。ベ
get
アト
Sakuto
は絵
over
が
here
とっ
as
ても
well.
上手だからとっても楽しみ。どんな絵になるの？どんな絵になるの？ウサギさんたち楽しみ。
森の音楽隊であったな。音楽隊、音楽隊。
Mm-hmm.
よしよし。こんな感じではどうか。
All of a sudden, Maria was no longer a little girl who did nothing but follow her mother around, laughing or crying. Though she was still young, she has a powerful self-image and possesses enough knowledge of the magical world to surprise even me. Together we called ourselves Mariage Sorcier and made each other's magical worlds deeper and richer.
名前も立派なよりしろである。味わい深い話であるな。
Mm-hmm.
よりしろとして姿はとても大事だけど、名前も負けないくらい大事なの。
Yeah.
道理であるな。名も知らぬ者よりも名を知る者の方が強く印象に残るものだ。
姿や名前だけじゃないよ。も
もっともっと深く知ることによってそれはとても強く存在することができるの。だからいろいろなことを考えてあげるの。
例えばそれは作太郎もであるの？
Yep, I'm assuming. Yep.
作太郎は名前と姿だけじゃないよ。他にもいろいろあるの。
Yeah, made by Rosa. Yes, you know there's only
作
one.
太郎は草食ライオンだからお肉は食べないの。
One of a kind.
他のみんなからは肉食だと思われて怖がられてるの。
That's
で
terrible.
も作太郎も怖がりだからお互いに怖がってるの。作太郎はビビリなの。
Hmm.
ウリュウ、僕はお肉は食べないよ。怖くないライオンだよ。あ、肉食スズメだ。バサバサバサ。ウリュウ、スズメ怖い。
Yo, he was out.
スズメは肉食ではないであろうが。
作太郎がビビリだか
Really?
らスズメが肉食だと信じてるの。
Over here trolling, bro.
スズメはどっかに行っちゃった？ウリュウ。作太郎はビビリだな。
Oh,
そんな
he
怖
is
がり
a
じゃ
cat.
また
Well,
作
more like a
助
lion,
が
but
お兄ちゃんは怖がりってバカにされちゃうよ。ウリュウ、僕は怖がりじゃないよ。あ、スズメが戻ってきた。バサバサバサ。
yeah, as you were saying, dang, she called him out with that.
作太郎は実に面白い。今出てきた作助や作吉というのは兄弟なのか？
Seku-Senpai
お家で
and
待ってる作太郎の弟たちなの。作助は作太郎よりしっかりしてて、作吉はとっても器用で何でもできるの。
okay.
みんなとっても仲良しなんだよ。みんなマリアのベッドの上で仲良くしてるの。
そなたのベッドの上はライオンだらけであるな。
Yeah, we know she has a bunch of stuffed animals in
だ
her
から
room.
マリアはベッドをライオンランドって呼んでるよ。
Okay.
ライオン以外にもいっぱい動物がいるけどね。
ライオンランドですか。それは楽しそうですな。
A lion land.
マリアの仲間たちは互いが互いと交流し合うことでさらにその存在を強め合っている、
Yeah.
見事な世界だわ。私たちももっと交流を深めた方が良いということですね。絆を深め合うことで私たちの存在も魔力ももっともっと強くなる。
Yeah.
わらわたちももっともっ
We'll
と
be
世
trying
界
to
を
get
広
stronger.
げよ
Yep,
うぞ。
expand your world.
聞く限りマリアの世界は作太郎やウサギたちだけでなく他にもまだまだいると見える。
Yep.
わらわたちも負けてはおれぬぞ。
おやおや、負けてはおれぬぞとなると、
Yep, more
我らも
minions.
眷属を増やしますか。
黄金の蝶だけ
Yep,
では
because
どう
that's like,
に
yo,
も
but
面白
Sisters
み
of
がない。
Purgatory, Stake Support.
Ayatsu-ra
Yeah,
は喋らぬ
it's-
からな。
yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
喋り、騒
I like mix up
ぎ、
their
内輪
names
で喧
twice.
嘩をするくらいに賑やかな眷属が欲しいぞ。
そうね、私たちも賑やかな方がいいに決まってる。
That's, you'll make it a little more
私たちは
lively.
マリアージュ
Trying to
ソ
have
ル
a
シア
party.
ルで世界の広げ方と眷属の増やし方を学びました。今やどのような眷属を増やすもあなたの想像力次第。
お嬢様、あれなどいかがです？先日ゴールドスミスの倉庫整理の折に見つけたあの物騒な道具の数々をより代にされては。
Yep.
おお、良いではないか。あのような
Yep, them
物騒
tools,
なよりしろより権限した眷属こそわらわにはふさわしいぞ。我らはどんどん増えるな。賑やかになるな。
新しいお友達がどんどん増えるの。これがマリアの魔法なの。そしてペアとはマリアのお友達に姿を与えることができる。育てることができる。
マリアが生み、わらわが育て
You
る。
create and I grow.
こ これぞマリアージュソルシエールであるな。それにしてもウサギの耳はなかなかに難しい。
They're hard to draw?
ウサギたちの権限はなかなかに手間だ。
Oh no, it's Samantha. Okay, I thought she was on the drawing
せっ
aspect.
か
I
く
was
です
like,
から可愛くしてあげたいものですね。
無論であるわ。それこそわらわの腕の見せ所であるぞ。
create a creature, give it a name, give it a form. Doing that is no different from giving birth to new life. When a human gives birth to a child, they give it a form, give it a name to identify with by, and deepen its character by raising it in the world. Mariage Saucier is doing exactly the same thing. In our world, we can create whatever creatures we think of, give it forms, give them names, and make them friends we can interact with. We were engrossed with our game in this world called Mariage Saucier. At least Maria was engrossed. She would badger me to play this game every time she came. And of course, I was too. However, when Maria started happily drawing something and I just sat there for a while, I must admit that there were times when I sighed and looked up at the sky, making sure she did not notice. It's fun to increase the numbers of our minions. They make things lively, so I do not tire of it. I may have tired of my minions alone, but when I can interact with Maria's minions as well, that does not happen. It takes two people to create a universe, and now I'm the second person, so I am satisfied. Yeah. I think I am satisfied. Questioning your own satisfaction. And yet, one little part of me is not. Still craving something. It is truly a tiny part. After all, it is so much fun playing with Maria, and the time seems to fly on by. But even so, when I look up at the sky, during those short moments, I feel an empty feeling I cannot describe. I know. My universe is not complete. My apologies to Maria, but she is not the second person I seek to create a universe with. No matter how much I nurture my world with her, the roots of my love in my heart leave gaps. 4 years have already passed since that day. He left saying he would come for me riding a white horse, and I was the only one without a letter. Yep, still got Battler on the mind. And he even said that he would likely never return to Rokkenjima. This is love. Question mark. I always believed that love was so much sweeter, so much more intoxicating. But now I don't know anymore. Though I long for him so much as maddening, I can sometimes feel hatred underneath. However, even that hatred is wrapped in adoration. The roots of love have remained in the corners of my heart all this time. Some part of me has given up and accepted that Battler might never return. However, the roots of love have stayed right where they are. In other words, even 4 years later, I still believe. 4 years and she still believes, man. He will come back someday. The flower of my love has curled up as if to resist the winter cold, and even appears to have withered. However, the roots are still alive, and so it endures, waiting for the day he will surely return, waiting for a chance to bloom beautifully again. I am grateful to Maria. Mariage Saucier has eased the burden on my heart so much. If we had not met like this, I may have withered away along with those roots. Even this incomplete universe is now necessary for my survival. I must live on until I can create my complete universe. Until that day, I will not be complete. Though I have a form and a name, no matter how deep my world grows, I will not be complete. But she still has that tiny part that longs for Battler.
わらわは満たないのだ。
I accidentally muttered what I had been thinking. Maria stopped talking to Sakutoro. I regretted that my slip of the tongue had ruined this fun time, but I had already remained silent for a little too long to smooth it over. I laughed, but it probably sounded hollow. Maria, not knowing why my face had suddenly changed like this, looked taken aback. She's like, yo, did I do something? Like,
次々に世界を深め、その存在を深め、満たしていくのに、わらわだけがいつまでも満たぬ。
Well, they get to become full and complete. I still
なぜ
can't.
満たぬかは分かっているのだ。
それは魔力が足りないからだよ。
Maria answered instantly. Beatrice lost her magical power and was unable to regain the power she once had. That's how the story goes. So Maria's answer is exactly correct. Yes. I may be incomplete because I've lost my magical power. In that case, if my power becomes complete and I revive in the truest sense, will my world become complete as well? Does that mean that the person I want to nourish a universe with will come back? If, as I claim, I really was able to control miracles at will with my magic, then if I succeeded in reviving that miracle would surely occur. If that is what I would be capable of, then I want true magical power to use for my resurrection.
そうだな。魔力が足りないからであるな。
かわいそうに。ベアとはまだ魔力が弱いから、いろいろと不自由なんだね。
早く取り戻したいものだな。
Hmm.
かつての魔力を。
My old
や
power.
っぱりあれをやらなくちゃいけないんだよ。
Do that thing. What's
あれとは
that
何だ？
thing? Yeah, what? That's kind of vague,
復
Maria.
活の儀式。肖像画の碑文の儀式だよ。
Yup. Huh. Yeah, that's how Maria's. Yeah. If you read the epitaph literally, it does sound like a witch's resurrection ritual. To Maria, who believes in witches, the epitaph must be nothing more or less than a ritual. Unlike the other family members, it seems that she's not very interested in how it might indicate the location of the hidden gold.
あの碑文の謎を解けば、かつてわらわが金蔵に与えた莫大な黄金の隠し場所が知れよう。
ベアとが魔法で生み出した黄金だよね。
そうだ。魔力に満ち溢れし日の魔力の結晶である。
Yeah, I used to have great magic,
その
huh?
黄金を取り戻せば、ベアとの魔力は元に戻るんだね。
そうなるかもしれぬな。
なるよ。やっぱりあれはベアとの復活の儀式なんだよ。マリアも手伝うから一緒に解こう。そしたらベアとは復活するよ。そして早くマリアをベアとの黄金鏡に連れて行って。
そうだったな。きっとそなたを黄金鏡に連れて行くと約束していたな。
そこではどんな願いも叶うってベアとは言った。そこには黒い魔女のいない優しいママに会える。会ったことのないパパにも会えるかもしれないね。もちろん学校も宿題も意地悪な友達も誰もいなくて、マリアとベアとはいつまでも楽しく暮らせるの。
Yeah.
ねえ、サク太郎、楽しみだね。
A paradise. The portrait's epitaph. Then must I solve the epitaph's riddle? Then must I face the epitaph's riddle? If Kinzo's children struggled uselessly over it, how could a complete stranger like me solve it? Hey, you can look at it at a different angle. If I did happen to solve it, that would surely be a miracle. Will one miracle bring about another and return my miraculous power to me? As Kinzo was saying, oh, a miracle, man. These miracles always goes back to the miracles. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved home of old. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
金蔵の故郷の川を下れば鍵が見つかるとでも言うのか。
As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore of Wait, what? In that village, look for the shore the two speak of. There the key to the golden land sleeps.
川を下れば里もあろうが、二人が口にする騎士とは何か。
You will land you who laid upon the key must journey as follows to the Golden Land. So those who do not have the key must not read the rest. I do not understand it, but that's how the riddle is. It's practically unsolvable, so solving it would be a miracle. That much makes sense. I felt a stabbing pain in my body. The anti-magic toxin had burned my skin. Some human is probably approaching. I erased my form. Multiple sets of footsteps approached. Oh, multiple people. It was Genji, Shannon, and Cannon too. Yo, dang, all of them got their eyes closed.
本当にあの謎を解くと10トンの黄金が見つかるのでしょうか。
それは間違いない。
Yeah, they open it when they talk. Okay.
わかりません。どうして親方様は大切な黄金の隠し場所を謎めいた碑文とはいえ、こうして誰もが目にできる場所にさらすのでしょう。
それが親方様の魔法である。
Also a bet.
親方様はこの難解な謎を解いた者はベアトリーチェ様の魂を宿すと信じている。
不思議な賭け。いえ、魔法ですね。
魔法 actually.
オカルトグルーも行き着くところまで行ったってわけだ。
そんなこと言っちゃって。
Yo, your Cannon just like that, man. He's like, yo, he's taking too far. Too crazy. Crazy Kinzo, man.
それは使用人も例外ではない。お前は挑んでいるのか？
いえ。こんな難しい謎、私にはさっぱりですし。それに。
What other thoughts do you have on this Genji?
それに。
Yeah, and?
10トンも黄金があっても、特に使い道も思いつきませんし。私は今の穏やかな日が。
If these peaceful days continued, clean the Ushiromiya household and getting yelled at by Natsuhi here and there, like.
ジョージ様といい雰囲気みたいだからね。浮かれて変なドジしなきゃいいけど。
Yo, Cannon jumped right in there for that. Yo. With the backwards. No, go. Whoa, what did I press? Oh, I think I pressed control by accident. That one happened. With a backwards glance of this conversation, Genji walked up to the portrait and looked up at the witch. When they saw what Genji was doing, Shannon and Cannon immediately went silent. Genji, who was the head of the servants and closest in age to Kinzo and the one whom Kinzo called a friend, probably understood Kinzo's heart better than anyone else. What did he think when he looked at this portrait? Neither Shannon nor Cannon could tell. Suddenly Genji started reciting the epitaph. Shannon quickly nodded to show that she was listening, but it wasn't clear whether he was talking to her or not. Genji, his back still to them, continued. This dude over here said, yo, I'll give y'all a little head start, maybe.
遠方にお住まいだったと聞いたことがあります。
どこかは存じませんが。
台湾だ。
Taiwan. Genji turned around and spoke. Wait, what? Genji turned around and spoke that single word. I was not supposed to say Taiwan out of nowhere.
そうだったのですか。
なるほど。やっとクラウス様の話がつながったよ。ほら、親方様が好まれる瓶道。
そういえばクラウス様、あれは台湾ではタバコのようにポピュラーな嗜好品だとおっしゃってましたっけ。それで親方様は瓶道を。
Wow. Huh. Many Japanese moved to this land of the half century before the war. Kinzo's family was a branch family of the Ushiromiyas. Apparently they were only distantly related to the head family, so they were able to emigrate to this new world with dreams of a new future, without being constrained by the head family in Odawara. Shannon and Cannon nodded their understanding, but they didn't know why Genji had suddenly approached has suddenly broached this subject. Taiwan, y'all.
親方様の故郷の台湾に鮎の泳ぐ川があって。
姉さんはバカだな。
Yo, it's literally like.
いくらでもあるに決まってる。
わからないよ。親方様が台湾のどちらにお住まいだったかは知らないけれど、そこには川が一つしかないのかもしれない。だったらそこってことになるじゃない？
姉さんは楽観的だな。
That is not the mystic perspective. Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, I'm about to say, that's like really easy if that's the case. Like straightforward.
挑む者が多いほどにその力を増すと仰せだ。お前も
more people will be discussing stuff about it.
誰にも等しく機会は与えられているのだ。
はい。
どうせ解けないさ。くだらない。
Genji spun around. Shannon hurried to follow after him. When his footsteps receded, a silence returned. A gold butterfly flitted out from among the shadows.
Taiwan との。
Taiwan?
随分と遠くに住んでいたものよ。
That is a distance from Japan. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved home of old. In other words, a sweet fish river running through my beloved Taiwan.
台湾に川などいくらでもある。カノンの言う通りではないか。バカバカしい。
However, the word Taiwan interests me. How could it not mean something when Genji, a man of a few words, had muttered it unprompted? Clearly Genji must have said it in connection with the epitaph's riddle, almost as though it were a hint for solving it.
バカらしいとは思いつつも、よかろうぞ源氏。そなたの茶番にしばし付き合おうではないか。
Taiwan. I have traveled the world these past thousands years, but I know nothing of the place.
無知を補うには知識の結晶に頼るが一番。それは薄く伸ばされて何枚にも重ねて閉じられて書物と呼ばれているのだ。
Yeah, a book. Man, that's a long. Okay, there. Gosh, where might I find a book about Taiwan? Kinzo studies the first place that comes to mind if one's looking for books, but then we have the guest house with that big old library, which I'm pretty sure that's where she's going to end up. But that won't work. The charm in the room prevents me from entering. In that case, the book archive, yep. Kinzo's vast library grows each year. It can no longer be completely contained within the study, and so a portion of it is restored in a place called a book archive. Remember that seemingly useless flashback with Cross and Natsuki abroad? Yeah, that's what I was thinking back to. Yeah, with that when they mentioned Cross and that, I was like, yeah, there's that flashback with Natsuki with him. So, yeah, everything has purpose in this, which. Again, yo, I like that. So, yep. Ironic, right? Oh, man. Of course, there are countless books just in this place. The archive has everything from valuable books to comparatively worthless books all packed together like an antique shop. There was a golden glint in the keyhole of the archive's door, and a gold butterfly flitted out. Dust, mold, books, dry books. Well, now how can I find a book on Taiwan amongst all this? The prospect is most dizzying. However, I realized right away, if I wanted to quickly find out about Taiwanese rivers, I didn't want a book on Taiwan. Yep, an atlas. I was about to say encyclopedia, but I was like, nah, I'm thinking of something else. Yep, atlas.
この誇り臭く誇り高き知識の墓所よりわらわの探す本を探し出せ。
Gotta find that atlas. A cloud of countless gold butterflies appeared. They rose in a swell, blew like the wind, and swirled around the archive. Eventually, the cloud of butterflies selected a single book. Apparently, this was the one. The One? The movie from 2003?
ご苦労であるぞ。世界の地図帳、アジア編であるか。ぴったりであるな。
It was a grand, thick, illustrated encyclopedia of maps several volumes long. Yep. There's a thick selection devoted to Taiwan. It seems sufficiently useful as a reference.
台湾との
Okay.
南北 394km、東西 144km、面積
I remember there's also in, what was it? Episode 3 with both Ava and Rosa going in here? I think it was mainly Ava. Yeah, Ava was going in here. And later on, Rosa. By area, that's about the same size as Kyushu in Japan. This lets Obito to a very natural question.
金蔵はこれほどの広大な島のどこに住んでいたというのか。現地は台湾とは言う。
Yeah, he just talked about the country, but
これは迂闊であった。
Obito had imagined, without much thought, that the riddle would be solved in a flashy if only she could look at the map of Taiwan. It's solved in a flash. However, Taiwan is no small place. Just which part of this island did Kinzo call his beloved home of old? Looking through books on this dusty archive, sometimes having to cough while this simple problem obstructed my progress, was by no means enjoyable.
一番大きな都市は台北か。
Taipei,
かつては大正町なるところに日本人たちが住んでいたとの記述もあるぞ。
Taishu.
金蔵もやはりここに住んでいたのであろうか。
Maybe, most likely.
そう決めつけるのは早計であるぞ。その保証はない。
I'll skip to the next part before I settle on anything more specific than just Taiwan itself. A sweetfish river running through the home of old. What's this? There are 127 rivers in Taiwan. That's a lot of choices right there.
129本 この中のど
Gotta
れ
narrow
だけ
that
に
down.
鮎が泳いでいたやら。考えただけでもめまいがするわ。
This was quickly becoming ridiculous. Genji must have been muttering nonsense to himself after all. If I only thought that he was giving a hint about the
黄
epitaph.
金に目のくらんだ愚か者への褒美は誇りまみれというわけか。源氏め、やってくれるわ。
I tossed the book aside, used magic to turn that bookshelf into a sofa, and plopped down on top of it. For a while, I gazed up at the ceiling as I grumbled about getting tricked. Then I cast my eyes down at the floor, thinking that I would feel a lot better if I gathered all this room's dust packed into a ball and tossed it into Genji's teacup. Dang. Messed up. And nasty. Like, ew. A book I had thrown away lay open on the ground. A gold butterfly alighted on that open page. Tossing a book at random and reading an oracle from that page it happened to open to is one kind of charm. I see, so that page might have some sort of hint. Not entirely convinced, I picked the book up. Open the page. The open page was probably very near the one I had been reading. It seemed to be a page explaining Taiwan's geography. Oddly enough, it was a page about rivers and lakes.
川が129本あることはすでに承知しておる。まだ他にもわらわに伝えたいことがあるというのか。
There were 6 major rivers listed. Yeah, I'm not going to attempt pronouncing any of those, but yo, the 6 major rivers.
さて、これらの川には鮎は住めたのか否か。
Then I had a shocking realization. Sweet fish are not freshwater fish. Yo. And you don't find ocean waters in rivers, unless it's extremely dirty or blocked by a dam. Any river might have sweet fish in it.
バカらしい。川ならどこだって淡水だ。鮎の住めぬ道理はないわ。そう考えれば、この淡水がなる川のバカらしいことよ。川に淡水が流れるのは当然であろうが。淡水以外が流れて初めてそれを川の名にすればよかろうに。
Yeah, flows from, oh my gosh, go back. From Taipei to the harbor town of Tamsui. I see. It isn't called that because of the water in it, but because of the town it's at its mouth. As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two speak of. I realize that this is stupid, and yet somehow something about this town seemed off. Behold, the Sweetfish River running through my beloved home of old. That line should be talking about one of the 127 rivers. Sweetfish are freshwater fish. And here's this freshwater river, flowing down to a town called Freshwater. I do think I'm stretching it. Or is it some kind of hint? I've come all the way to this archive and I've gotten myself covered in dust in my search for books. Now I give up. If I give up now, it will all have been a waste of time. Very well. Why don't I test my luck and see if the random page the book opened to contains a message from above. I turn to the next page, trying to search in even greater detail.
Yep,
of course. I wanted to be included. Oh, man. You're really trying to figure that out.
第3のゲームでエヴァは書庫で何かの本を調べて謎を解いた。そして第5のゲームでフルドエリカは謎を解くために書庫で求めた本は地図帳だった。
ではやはり台湾の地図に何か秘密が。
アユの川とは淡水河を暗示していると信じました。地図で淡水河を毎日たどり、地形を細かく調べました。もちろんアユの泳ぎそうな小さな渓流もいくつも調べました。でも何も分かりませんでした。
過去のゲームでの情報によるならそれは川じゃない。だが流れるものだ。エヴァはそう読み解いた。
We aren't looking for an actual river. Yeah, go back to that. We aren't looking for an actual river, but it was something that followed, yep. That flowed.
結論から言えば淡水河とは無関係でした。しかしやはり今にして思えばあれは信託だったのです。淡水河自体は無関係でしたが、それはやはり大きなヒントになったのです。
川は無関係なのにヒントにはなると。
落ち着いて考えろ。川でなく流れるものを考える。
Wind? Well, no, that's wind blows, not flows. So no water that flows.
発想を柔軟にしろ。
ウィル、謎かけごっこはもううんざりしてるわ。じらさないで教えちゃいなさいよ。あなたは解けたんでしょ、非分。
Oh, Willard?
おそらくな。
Probably.
水以外で流れる。
Other than water?
もの
Lava?
物流。例えば街道とか道路とか。
The conversation could flow.
正解です。
Oh, what?
川そのものを指さないことに気づくのに、私は膨大な時間をかけました。
そうだ。淡水の名がつく川以外のもの。
With the name Tamsui.
それは物や人が流れ、上りも下りもある。
上り下り、まさか。
そうだ。
Hmm.
鉄道だ。
A railway flows. A railway flows. Oh wait, go back. The Tamsui line is a railway that goes from Taipei to Tamsui Harbor. It was opened in 1901. Afterwards, the number of stations continued to grow, and it became a major artery into Taipei. This railway was used after the war as well, and is still in common use as the Taipei Metro Tamsui line. Its route begins at Taipei Station and continues on until the town of Tamsui. Okay, so there's a station, then that station, then that station, okay, then that station, and then that station. We have that station next, and okay, then we have that one. Okay. That gives the whole line.
里があると。
淡水線の駅の中で里の名を持つ駅はこの赤廃駅しかない。
これは何と読むんでしょう。
Yeah, I like Kirigan. Okay.
戦後赤廃駅に名を変えた。Kinzoが住んでいた当時は
But when he lived there, it's Kirigan. Ah.
川を下ればやがて里は
You see a village. Yep, because okay.
二人が口にし岸を探れ。
Okay, I'm following this.
岸まであるわね、その駅の名前。果たしてその駅を示しているのか。短くない時間を悩みました。里という文字と岸という文字、なんとなく謎々の文字遊びのように感じていました。
このキリガンの1文字目の口辺の漢字、口の脇にあるこれはそのと読みますよね。口にしで口の文字もあるし、でも2人が口にしの意味がわからない。
The three characters of Kirigan can split into a mouth that can split into a mouth and that and village and shore. Okay. Those are featured in the episode. Okay. In that village, look for the shore, the two speak of. You can read it as a code for the name of the station. However, I don't understand the part about the two.
私もそこに引っかかりました。しかし、きっとこれを指し示すに違いないという強い信念がありました。
この駅名が旧名であるように、この地名も何か旧名があるのでは。
そうだ。もともとキリガン駅は地名から名付けられたものだ。そして地名のキリガンは駅名と違いこう書く。
Like this.
あ、口が2つ。
調べればすぐにわかることでした。やはり碑文はこのキリガンのことを指し示していたのです。
ではここに黄金鏡の鍵が眠っていると。
普通に考えればそうなります。しかし台湾まではるばる行けるわけもなく、当然キリガンと呼ばれる土地も広大です。そのどこに小さな鍵が隠されているのかわかるはずもない。途方に暮れました。
しかしお前は諦めなかったな。
碑文の少なくとも最初の5行については確実に答えを手に入れたと確信していましたから、私にとってこれはもう何よりも面白いゲーム、いえミステリーでした。
Go back a little bit. I zoned out there for a second. That'd be an obvious answer ever. I could have made a long trip to Taiwan. Yep, okay, I read that. But you didn't give up. Yeah, she still had to find. Yeah, okay. No, don't talk. However, I was certain I had the key in my hand. So I decided to follow the epitaph's instructions and journey to the Golden Land.
第一の番に鍵の選びし6人を生贄に捧げよ。
この一文を見てわかること。鍵とはすなわちその時点で錠前に刺す言葉通りの鍵ではないことが推理可能だ。
6つの何か。
はい、6つの何か。私も頭が固い人間でしたから、とにかく6に関わる何かがないかと本を読み漁りました。6キリガンという鍵のありかは言葉遊びによって隠されていました。ならばきっとこの6もまた言葉遊びに関わるに違いない。6探しました。6
このキリガンという文字が6つに分解できるとか。
いい推理だ。しかしこの3つの漢字といくらにらめっこしても答えは出ない。そもそもフィリガンなんて読み方自体日本語読み。
現
地ではなんと。
Wait, right? Kelia.
と発音します。
では
それは英語だと6文字。
6 letters long, yeah.
6文字。じゃあやはりこれは言葉遊び。
Okay.
第一の番に鍵の選びし6文字を生贄に捧げようってわけだ。
なるほど。
Well, explain like this. Sounds like the logic can be taken from beginning to end in no time at all. Yeah. However, it took a long time for me to reach this spot on my own. A dizzying number of nights passed from the time Genji uttered a single word to the time that I got this far. Yeah, it's crazy that you get this far based on him just saying Taiwan. Like, it's...
一体どういう意味でしょう。
続く第2の番以降は残されし者で話が進んでいく。何かの文字列から鍵の6文字を間引き、残った文字でどうこうしろと言っていることが推理できる。
しかし何から6文字を間引くのか、それにも長く悩みました。ここからはもはや新しい謎。誰の助けもなく、今度こそ自分の力だけで解かねばなりませんでした。
過去のゲームの中で確かローザおばさんが第一の番について何か仮説を立てていたような気がします。
第10の番の黄金の里に注目した推理。
Home of the God。
碑文の中には他に4度も黄金鏡という単語が登場するのに、なぜかこれ一つだけが黄金の里と記され
なぜ第10の番だけ黄金の里なのか、これに気づくのにも、そしてどうしてなのかに気づくのにも、これまた長い時間をかけました。
ローザの推理はこうだ。黄金の里を京と読み、京都の京と読み解いた。そして懐かしき故郷から京都まで10日かかる旅路を10分の1した時点で何か秘密があると疑った。いい推理だったが惜しかった。今日は京都以外にも読み解けた。
今日京都以外で読み解く。
難しく考えるな。そのままだ。
今日です。いえ、今日ではなく K と読みましょうか。数字の単位です。1、10、100、1000、万、億、兆。 K。 数字の単位。私の場合はこのロッケン島にいるというつもりがありましたから、K を思い当たるヒントはあったのです。私の場合は先に答えが分かってから逆に問題の意味が分かったという感じでした。
ややこしいことを言うとリオンが混乱する。話を戻す。
He's like, yo, he said one step at a time. We're making it right here for Leon. Don't go too far ahead yet.
一京の10分の1ですから。船長。
船長から鍵の選びし6文字を間引く。
シーリーアンが英語である以上、船長も英語であろうとはすぐに察しました。
船長は英語ではクワドリル、
Okay.
第5のゲームでのバトラの推理通り11文字だ。いや、これはあんたの推理だ。
Has 11 letters. Okay. I recall that.
くしくもこのスペルの冒頭は9。6文字の鍵の冒頭も9。きっとこれに違いないと直感しました。
Leon took a notepad from the Leon took a notepad from a pocket and spelled out quadrillion and killian. The two words even look similar at a glance.
確かにクワドリリオンの中には鍵が示す6文字が確かに含まれています。
Okay, I see that. Okay, kind of.
この6文字を消すと
Udro? Udro? We were left with 5 meaningless letters, unless you move them around and form a different word, maybe? However, the important thing is the number 5. It's 5 now. After all, in the next part of the epitaph, the word kill appears 5 times. And on the next, and then on the ninth twilight, none shall be left alive. In other words, there should be 5 letters left.
しかもこの5文字は第5のゲームでのバトラさんの推理通り寄り添っている文字があります。 D と R です。これが寄り添いし2人に違いない。
ここまで来れば
Yeah, yeah, for real. For real, I'm just like, okay, characters and stuff. I'm just like, dang, this is. And I'm just like, woo, with some of this, but dang, 100%. Okay.
そうです。ここまでが分かれば、あとはそれに従い
Gouge and kill.
えぐりて殺すのみです。
お前はその場所の心当たりの方が先だったわけだな。
はい。もともと碑文が現れるより以前からそこに黄金が隠されているのではないかと疑われていました。そしてそこに
Okay, let me write that down actually.
きっと何か秘密が隠されているに違いないと思うのは偶然のこと。
Okay, cool. I'll definitely give that a peep 100%. Thanks for that.
その場所とは
But that's gonna be curious on how to go about it that way.
仕掛けの場所だ。
Dude, I'm just like seeing all these characters and stuff. Okay. All the kanji and man.
それは船長のことであって場所のことではないのでは。
船長と記された場所だ。
Yeah.
お前は知ってるはずだが、それともクソ真面目に金蔵の言いつけを守り、近寄らなかったから知らないというのか。
That's quadrillion, not a place. Huh? wait, let me read what the last line was. Act 9. The day the rich revived. Yes. Final act for this book. Wait, go back. Yeah, there's what did Leon say? It's a place where I thought the first twilight was quadrillion. Not a place. It's the place where quadrillion is written. You should know it. Or did you blindly follow Kinzo's orders and never go near it? Quadrillion. There's only one place you'll find that word on Rokkenjima. Golden butterflies flitted from shadow to shadow, dodging raindrops.
わらわの記憶が間違っていなければ、確かここで見た覚えがある。
It was the chapel. That mysterious building, one of the oldest on Rokkenjima, which had been built at the same time as the mansion. It was called a chapel, but not once had Kinzo used it for worship, and the members of the family had never been allowed inside. There were strict orders, but that none approach it without reasoning, and its purpose was always a mystery. However, any mystery will lose its luster after several decades. At some point, everyone forgot the chapel even existed, and that splendid building passed from the thoughts of Rokkenjima's residents. Of course, this had been true for Bito as well. Bito, who hated boredom, had no desire to approach places that humans never went. Her last memory of the place was of the time she went in there to taunt Shannon as she tried to clean it up. Quadrillion. Bito looked up above the door to the chapel. There's a relief displayed over an arch. English words were written there. This chapel was built long ago. Yep. If there is a mechanism like that, like the one I imagine, Kinzo must have prepared that epitaph riddle many decades ago. He must have been planning to use it as a ritual for choosing a fitting successor all this time. However, that ritual is now a ritual to open the door to the Golden Land and to my resurrection. Resurrection. When I snapped my fingers, the ground bulged, and several dead trees sprouted out of it, curving and twisting like snakes. They twisted around each other to form a ladder, which leaned itself. That didn't get me because I saw it to my right in the corner, which leaned itself against the door. Yo, thanks for the sub though. I slowly climbed the ladder. Because of the size of the door, the relief was very high up. This close up, it looked much bigger than it did from the ground. Scary stuff. Ah, okay. I thought it strange, but nothing more. The master treasured this relief, so the head servant cared for it himself. I always accepted that excuse. But now, I understand. There must be a trick to this relief, and Genji polished it himself to make sure that no one else accidentally found out. Quadrillion. Do you push them like buttons? I prodded and played with the letter Q. My fingertips were soon covered with dust. However, I quickly realized that something felt strange about it. Bito grabbed hold of the letter Q, and after experimenting with different levels of force, the letter came out with a scraping sound. Here's the Q I pulled out, and there's a wedge. No, it's a key. A key was attached to the back of the Q, and that had been stuck into a keyhole in the relief. Okay. Bito carelessly tossed the Q key aside. This was the first sacrifice. She kept on pulling out the keys for the 6 letters representing the key. there were 2 L's. I didn't know which one I should sacrifice. I tried pulling both out, but the keys were of different shapes. So one is right, it's the right answer, and one is the wrong answer. That's one way you could do that. Unless messing up sets of a trap that blows up the island, of course. Huh. Thinking it a waste of time to sit here worrying, I decided on the L to the right and pulled it out. 5 letters remained in the word. Yep.
これにて第1の番は終了だ。続いて第2の番。
On second thought, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close.
D と R に寄り添ってこれを引き裂くとはいかに。
DR, doctor?
抜けばよい。
But if I do, there will only be 3 letters left. But by this point, I was able to make a good guess at what the dodge and kill lines from the 4th Twilight onwards meant.
えぐりと殺せはおそらく鍵をひねって回してから引き抜くという意味であるに違いない。となれば頭から足はおそらく左の文字鍵から右へ順にそれを行えという意味に違いあるまい。
So I have to left and then going right. If that's the case, 5 letters have to remain on the board. In other words, tear apart doesn't mean kill.
それで引き裂けと考えた場合、この D と R。しかし、どうやる？またしてもやり方は2通りであるぞ。
Do I remove the D and move it to the right? Do I move the R and move it to the right? After pondering this for some time, I realized that both choices were wrong.
違う。そうではないのだ。さっきの L から間違っていた。
A short while ago, I moved the right of the 2 L's. However, if I had removed the left one, it would look like this, and you'd be able to move the R, yep. If you line it up this way, it's easy to see the next step. The R gets shifted to the right. This way all the letters are spread out evenly. This must be it.
そして次がまた難題であるぞ。我が名を称えよ。
It's already clear that this is a word game. All those who remain shall praise my noble name. Am I supposed to do something with the remaining 5 letters? Most likely rearrange them?
U, D, R, L, O この5文字をどうにかすると何かの意味になるということか。
Praise my name.
ここまで来てわけのわからぬ謎をこの5文字でどう我が名とやらを称えろというのか。
That man's name is Ushiromiya Kinzo. Is the U part of Ushiromiya? No, several letters don't match up. Don't match. And there aren't enough letters to make Ushiromiya.
我が名とは金蔵を指すことだけは間違いない。ならばやはり U は後ろ宮を指すイニシャルである。ならば D、R、L、O は何を意味する？金蔵も意味する。R、O で
Rokkenjima?
まさか金島は？六軒島の主金蔵。字数がまるで足らぬ。
This riddle left me totally confused. However, there were only 5 letters left. There can't be so many possible combinations of the letters. I could use process of elimination. Thinking I'd play around with it when I pulled out the U. There were 4 letters left. D, R, L, and O. My idea that the U stood for Ushiromiya was like a heavenly oracle. When I removed the U, I thought of making a word with the remaining 4 letters. D-R-L-O. Those 4 letters spun around in my head, changing their orders. and led me to a single English word that would serve to praise Kinzo. I had absolutely no basis for it. However, it was like a flash of inspiration. I quickly changed the letters around before that flash faded from my mind.
Ushiromiya. Ushiromiya kyou. Douka. 第4の番に頭をえぐりって。
Oh ho! It was a key so it wouldn't turn if it was the wrong one. But it did turn. I could gauge it. With a sound of scraping stone, I gauged the first letter. Okay. First the letter, the L, and then pulled it out.
次、第5の番、胸をえぐりて殺せ。
The O was gauged. The O was gauged and pulled out easily. Then the R, and next the D. Okay. When I turned the key of the U, I could feel a resistance, as though some mechanism had been activated. I waited for something to change, but nothing did. However, I had felt something happen. The secret door or something must have opened up somewhere around here. Waiting around won't accomplish anything. I've probably done everything I can here. All of the letters in quadrillion had been removed. So, now, as the witch, have I revived? The 10th twilight. Yo, same. Oh man. The journey ends and you shall reach the home of gold. Maybe if I sat down and thought about it for I don't know how many years, probably the same amount of time she thought about this, man. When I stepped down off the ladder and looked around, I immediately noticed that small change, but I'll probably get bored. I'll probably get annoyed at myself. Being like, dang, I can't figure this out. And then I'd probably give up. Get a lion statue. Oh man. What is... Okay. At some point, the lion statue in front of the chapel had turned to face a different way. Yeah. What an elaborate mechanism. That's pretty cool. Did Kinzo plan up this extravagant device back when he first started building this island? I walked up to the lion statue and stared at it. Other than the fact that it was pointing a different direction, nothing had changed. Hey, why do I keep pressing back by accident? In that case, is the lion looking at something in particular now? I followed its line of sight and saw another lion statue, and that lion statue had also changed its direction. She kind of scared me when she popped up. Like... I wasn't complaining anymore. I felt a bit of respect and awe at Kinzo for setting up such an intricate device, and having it go undiscovered for all these years. There were live statues standing like guards at the entrance and the corners of the chapel. The direction they faced had changed, pointing around to the back of the chapel. There was something there. Yep. It was no longer a surprise. This was after the mechanism and the relief, after being guided by the lions. So when a gaping, open, secret passageway appeared, with stairs leading down to the darkness below, it wasn't surprising to me anymore. Okay. That's pretty cool though. You know, like, ain't no way. A whole mechanism outside?
長い長い時間をかけてたどり着いた黄金鏡でした。
Okay.
過去のゲームによるならば、そこには地下の貴賓室があり、そして10トンの黄金が、
はい。地下への武骨な階段を降りていくと、突き当たりには扉が、中はまさに貴賓室と呼ぶべき美しき内装でした。
見つけたのは黄金だけだったのか。
はい、その時は積み上げられた黄金に目がくらまぬわけもありませんでした。
Huh. Seeing a bunch of gold, man. 10 tons. Man. Gold.
これは本物なのか。
Mm-hmm. I lightly touched the pile of gold with my finger. It was hard and cold. I had almost thought that it might crumble like a sandcastle if I touched it. Now, there could be no doubt. I mean, it really is almost unreal. This certainly was a 10-ton pile of gold ingots. Considering the amount of gold I had just found, I figured I ought to be crying out in delight. I didn't really feel like laughing, but I thought it only good manners to do so in a situation like this. So I forced it out. This is that, because of this, only a few feeble laughs slipped from my mouth. At that moment, even stronger than any delight, was a feeling as though I entered this place I was supposed to be. For a while, all I could do was stand there shocked, unsure what to do now that the epitaph riddle had been completed. Then I heard approaching footsteps. They had come from the stairway I had entered by. Someone was coming. Could it be Kinzo? If he finds out I've been in a place like this, won't I be scolded harshly? I thought about hiding and pretending this never happened, but my legs wouldn't move. I just kept standing there, stunned in front of the pile of gold, as the footsteps drew closer and closer. Yo, this is actually a little creepy. It'd be Genji? I'd say Kenji. Harima Kenji? The door opened, and I saw who it was. It wasn't Kinzo. It was Genji, yeah.
そなたは
自分の力だけでたどり着いたのか。
Yeah. For some time, Genji... Wait, go back. Dang. Just kept going with that. For some time, Genji stared at Bito in silence, as though he was calculating something. Oh, what was he planning? Then he slowly clapped his hands together. He did it again over and over. It took quite a long time before I realized that he was applauding me. Hey, congrats.
親方様は碑文を最初に解いた者に黄金と家督のすべてを譲り渡すとおっしゃられた。そして、
Okay,
そ
but
の
what
人物が
happens?
ベアトリーチェであると信じた。
Yeah?
ベアトリーチェ。私が
これは運命だ。お前は今日を迎えるのが運命だったのだ。
Yeah. I really understand what Genji was saying. The shock of seeing the gold still had me
こっ
paralyzed.
ちへ来なさい。
はい。
Fate. Bum, 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 bum. Genji opened the closet. Inside was a dress form wearing a beautiful dress made of black cloth and golden stitching. Dang, they had the whole outfit in here ready. When I saw it, I understood immediately. The full transformation right here. Got the outfit now, man. Yo, it was the witch's dress. The black dress worn by the Beatrice in the portrait.
これに着替えなさい。
これは
かつてお前が着
That
ていた
you
もの
once wore. This is wild. I've never worn a dress like this. However, I understood what Genji meant. This dress is one that Beatrice once wore. And the one who shows a miracle by solving this epitaph is Beatrice. By reaching this room, I had succeeded the position of the real Beatrice. The one in the portrait. Why do I call myself Beatrice? Because the name of the Golden Witch who rules over Rokkenjima's night is Beatrice. That's right. I was never the real Beatrice. I was a different witch, stealing the name of the witch from Kinzo's delusions. And now I have become the real Beatrice. By solving the epitaph's riddle, I would achieve my resurrection. And I was the one who decided on that rule, or so I thought. But as it turns out, this really was a ritual to resurrect Beatrice. I believed that I could create my own fate with magic. I was a master of that magic, yet fate had led me there by the hand. At this moment, I was forced to truly accept and believe in this world called fate.
Oh
boy. Oh, this encounter about to go down like... Ooh, music change? Yo, music a little eerie. Starting off. Yeah, how's he about to react, man? You already know he's about to go, oh! When she saw, oh, Beatrice right here, man. After Genji knocked, the sound of the study's doors unlocking. Yeah, the study door opened. After a single glance telling me to wait, Genji entered alone. I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Kumasawa was with us too. I thought this dress, which didn't really suit me, would lead to a lot of jokes, but she didn't laugh at me at all. On the contrary, when she saw me, her expression had turned stern, as though a long-awaited day had finally come. Interesting. My heart raced. It's making me a little nervous too. It wasn't supposed to matter who solved the epitaph. There shouldn't be anything strange about me solving it. Everyone else maintained solemn expressions, and that, along with everything else, made this feel like some sort of grand ceremony. The suffocating silence continued. Eventually the door opened and Genji peeked out. Oh! He was saying those words to me, but not to the person I had been until a short while ago. Oh man. Kumasawa also urged me forward with a respectful bow. Kinzo was probably waiting for me inside. What expression should I wear as I go in? How should I greet him? I don't have a clue. As the two of them motioned me forward, it was all I could do to avoid tripping over my dress as I walked. Oh, Nanjo here too, man. Kinzo was before the portrait of Beatrice, crouched upon the ground as though kneeling, yo. At Nanjo's words, he suddenly slowly turned, still crouching. Oh boy. Kinzo's eyes were already red with crying. When he saw me, he groaned with wonder. Oh. He had even thought how to stand up. He crawled over to where I was. He couldn't even stand up. As he called out to me with the name of the woman he had loved long ago, I was too stunned to move. Then Kinzo grabbed the hem of my dress, gripped it tightly, then curled up and sobbed. Yeah, that's yo, for real. Picturing that I was like, whoa, he's actually like kneeling in front of this portrait, like. Now he's crawling. That's it. He wanted forgiveness, yeah. There's nothing I could say, however, just standing here like this was all I needed to do. Yo, she looked unimpressed. She's like, what? Kinzo's movement of atonement, the moment he had spent half his life searching for, had finally come. A human's life is packed with sin. So humans seek forgiveness while they still live. However, in most cases, there are none in this world capable of living such forgiveness. It was like that for Kinzo. There was no longer anyone in the world who could give that to him. But a miracle had woven together, and in this moment he had obtained the impossible.
Oh, Beatrice! Beatrice!
Nothing to say.
私はお前にただ一言謝れればそれでよかった。
Kinzo kept grasping the dress at the hem and sobbing. The sins of the sins of humans are not forgiven. What the heck? Forgiven by other people. They find forgiveness through regret and repentance. I want to believe that some sin, some fault of his, had been forgiven thanks to the way I look. Kinzo's sobbing gradually ceased, and he slowly looked up at me and rose. He staggered. Nanjo rushed forward to support him. Yep, this time his words weren't directed through me, but at me. I hesitated, unsure how I should respond.
今日まで親方様に内密にしておりましたことをどうかお許しください。
良いのだ源氏。私の犯した罪を思えば、今日までの日々はすべて贖罪のために必要な日々であったのだ。
しかし、今日の奇跡は紛れもなく本物の奇跡でございます。彼女は誰の助けもなく、自分だけの力で誰よりも最初に碑文を解いたのです。
よくぞあの難解な碑文を解けたの。
はい。
母の声によく似ておる。面影も母や娘を思い出す。紛れもなくお前にはベアトリーチェの血が流れておる。
はい、若き日のクワドリアンのお嬢様の面影がよく残っております。
So you're like, yeah, who are they saying I look like? Oh snap, yeah, she's about to find out. Oh snap. Oh snap.
ベアトリーチェ様と親方様よりお生まれになったんです。
真実でございます。あなた様は今日まで両親のいない子として育てられてまいりました。しかし本当のお父上は親方様、そして本当のお母上はベアトリーチェ様なのでございます。
She's like, this guy? this him? Like, oh boy. That's a lot to take in right now, like.
あなたは本当にベアトリーチェ様のご子孫でございます。
Is such a strange fate really possible? I've dreamed about it. Dreamed about what it'd be like to be the golden witch Beatrice. But that dream was for me alone. So I dreamed that if I solved the epitaph and carried out its ritual, I would revive as the true Beatrice. Is it really conceivable that after I solved it, Beatrice actually did revive? It is wild, man.
はい、一切の紛れはございません。
今日まで親子の愛情も知らず、さぞやおつらい思いをされてきたでしょうにもかかわらず、本当にご立派に育たれました。
皆さんは
Yeah, we all knew. We just didn't tell you.
私のことを
I mean, how are you supposed to break that to them? Like, Genji, Kumasawa... Wait, go back. Kumasawa, even Nanjo nodded wordlessly. Now that I think about it, that explains so many things. I was always in some way special. Genji and especially Kumasawa always treated me very kindly. Then, does that mean this day is a promised day which would eventually have come no matter what? I don't understand anything anymore. It's all God's miracle. The promised fate has led me to this day. Wow. Crazy. True name.
ベアトリーチェより与えられたすべてを返す。
Yep, okay.
あの黄金も、それによって生み出された後ろ宮家のすべてもそなたに返そう。
Okay. Kinzo stuck out, or wait, go back. Kinzo stuck out a wrinkled hand. Of his finger was a ring with a one-winged eagle crest, which was the symbol of the Ushiromiya family head. He pulled it off, grasped it tightly, and held it out to me. I didn't know what to do. Slowly, as though they were being drawn forward, I held out my hands palms up. After pressing his fist against my cupped hands, Kinzo slowly opened his hand and let the ring drop.
今日までお前の運命をもてあそんだのはすべては許しておくれ。そなたは今や我が指輪を受け継ぎ、正しく新しい後ろ宮家の当主である。
Yo, she gets all this, but yo, Battler though? Oh man, for real.
わずかでも癒すがいい。あの程度の黄金、私の犯した罪には到底及びはせぬが、それでもそなたを慰めるくらいはできるはずだ。
ありがとうございます。
リオ。最後に一つだけ頼みが。
One final request.
何でしょうか。
私を呼んでくれぬか。
Call him what? He said, "Yo, call me daddy." Like what? No, man. Oh man. Call me father.
呼んでくれぬか。呼べぬ気持ちはわかる。私はそなたに何も父らしいことをしなかった。そしてそなたもまた父など知らずに育った。とても口にできる言葉ではないと分かっている。そしてそれを求める資格が私にないことも分かっている。だがそれを承知。頼む。それさえ聞けた。
That's just what he wants to hear. He said just once. Once, man. After being asked like that, was it possible for me to refuse? Even if I am his child, I cannot see him as my father. So I felt a strong resistance to saying that word. But I decided that saying it was the right thing to do. Only God can truly forgive sins. But, though it may be temporary, people can be saved by the forgiveness of others. That awkward word made Kinzo laugh. Drops of silver fell from both of his eyes. At that moment, the shadow that covered his face was wiped away.
ありがとう、リオ、我が子よ。そしてベアトリーチ、最後に許しを請う機会を与えてくれて。もちろんこれしきで許されたとは思いはせぬ。
Oh yeah, you know, yeah. Yo, for real, yo.
続きは
Man.
地獄の豪華で焼かれながらとしようではないか。後ろ宮金蔵、我が生に一切の未練なし。もはや何もなし。
And now there's no regrets.
心残りもやり残しも何もなし。
So. Yo. Looking up at the heavens, Kinzo spread his arms as though facing the applauding audience, laughing at the top of his lungs. It was a final pleasure known only by those who have been released from all regrets of this world. Kinzo's laugh weakened, and then it disappeared. He dropped to his knees like a puppet with his strings cut and slowly fell to the ground. Yeah, I had a feeling that's probably what happened after. And man. Yeah, final regrets. He's like, yo, I got... No, man. Yeah, R.I.P. Though their master had fallen, they walked up to him slowly. They already knew. Kinzo's soul had already burned itself out. Huh. Yep. After checking Kinzo's pulse, Nanjo shook his head and stood back. Yeah, dude was laughing. Bro was laughing before he died, man. Free from all regrets, man. Madman. Yeah. Dang. She just finds out and then he's dead. That was the one night reunion between me and my father, and also our final farewell. Dang, that's sad. I like how there's like a bit down there.
現金化をご希望でしたら、そのように手配することもできます。
200億円の価値があるそうです。
20 billion yen.
この世で金で叶えられぬ夢はありませんな。
急にこんな大金が手に入っても。
First thing I'm doing, paying off some bills, man. I'm paying off any loans, anything, yo. I'm not trying to have that stuff on my back. I get rid of that. That's number one I'm going to do. Man.
ですから、これは当分はそのままにしておこうと思います。
Of course, I'm glad to have a lot of money. However, money can't heal the pain in my heart. I still need Battler. Oh, man. I just want him to come back. Well, you had the money, you could... I don't know.
かしこまりました。では、そのようにいたします。それから、この鍵を。
これは？
この地下貴賓室へ至る鍵です。これを使えば、もう仕掛けを使う必要はありません。
Okay. We don't have to go through that whole... thing, that whole system with the letters and whatnot. She was the only one who knew the answer to the epitaph riddle, and the only key to this place was now hers. At this point, she truly was the master of this golden VIP room.
あなたはもはやこのロッケン島の主です。この島のすべての秘密をお知りになられる資格があります。
クワドリアンのことも話すべきでしょうな。
Yeah.
あなたのお母上がお噂くらいはお聞きになったことがあるでしょ
う。クワドリアン。
この島の両端には2つの屋敷があります。一方は私たちのよく知るお屋敷。もう一方はクワドリアンと呼ばれる隠し屋敷でございます。
この島の地下には戦争中に作られた基地の跡があるのです。親方様はそれを利用されて島の両端を行き来されておりました。
この部屋の奥に地下道があり、それを進めば島の反対側のクワドリアの地下につながります。親方様しかご存知でない秘密の屋敷です。もちろんその屋敷ももはや新しき当主のものです。
あんたのお母さんが暮らしていた屋敷だ。一度行ってみるのもいいだろう。
私のお母さん。
Yeah. I've lived alone my whole life. The only person I've ever felt like calling mother is Kumasawa-san, who's always helped me out. The mansion where my mother I've never met nor seen lived. Who in the world am I?
何でもお尋ねください。今のあなたには全てを知る資格がございます。
今は何が何だかわからなくて、何から聞けばいいかもわかりません。でもきっとたくさん聞きたいことがこれから見つかると思います。その時。
Okay.
教えてください。
Makes sense. Let this still, process some things, then ask later. Makes sense.
そんなにかしこまられると居心地が悪いです。
She's like, yo,
今までと同じ口調で話しかけてくれた方が嬉しいです。
Makes sense, makes sense.
それをお望みでしたら、そのようにもいたします。
私もその方が気楽です。
Facts.
さて、これからどうするのだ、源氏さん。
Yeah, what now, Genji, man?
亡くなった。
And then
旦那様と奥様にお亡くなりになられたことを
and then they decide, yo, let's keep this a secret and all that other stuff, like.
リオン様が正式な当主後継者であることをお伝えしなくてはなりません。今日よりあなたが後ろ宮家当主なのですから。
私が当主なんてそんな。それに次期当主はクラウス様では。
碑文の謎を解いた者が次期当主である。これはお預かりしている遺言状にも明記してございます。親方様の最後の命令があなたに全てを引き継ぐことなのです。
待ってください。お気持ちは嬉しいですが、私には次期当主なんて務まりませんし、そんな退任とても引き受けできません。
That is a lot of stuff right there. I mean, I'll take the money, but
やはりクラウス様が引き継がれる方がいいと思います。
And make this a resort?
よろしいのですか？
私は今日ここで
And that's enough for you?
自分が誰かを知ることができました。人なら誰でも知っている両親のこと。私には生まれながらにして
So you're
それが
content
な
with
かった。
that. Plus, you know, she still wants Battler. You know, that's what she mainly wants more than anything.
それだけで私は十分なんです。
If I suddenly become the Ushiromiya family head, how would Kurosama react? How angry would Madam be? I want to become the head if it means making them feel like that. Today I learned who I am. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, dang, she like... Man, got all the mad siblings now. Like... Or is siblings with them. Who gave birth to me? How and when? These are things I want to learn from them as time goes by. That alone is enough. This whole time, too, realizing that, man.
私はリオン、そして黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェです。それが分かっただけで私は十分です。私は当主を主張するつもりはありません。その役目はクラウス様に。
Yeah, that's true.
それは
Ava going to go
後ろ宮家
wild.
当主としてのご命令です。
Man.
はい。
Yo, he would be super mad. Yo, she thought when she found out, oh, epitaph, yo, I have a chance to become head before cross. instead of cross, and then she finds this out, yo, she would be
今夜の
livid.
ことも全て内密にしてください。
Okay.
私はこれからも
Okay,
私の
then,
ままでい
okay,
ま
keeps
す。
the secret. Okay.
私が後宮家の当主になって、あるいは黄金を手に入れて、やりたいことなど何もない
Really,
のです
nothing you'd want? Man.
この島で
Yo,
これ
there's...
までと同じ
Yo!
ように
Oh, snap. That's
待っていたいだけ
true.
なのです。
Yo! Dang, that's actually... Yo, this, when I think more about it, it's... the more you think about it, the worse... Like, oh, man, that's...
これまでと同じ
That's funny, man. Laughably crazy.
何も変わらずに、それだけが私の望みです。
Mike is plugging? Yeah, it is.
かしこまりました、
Okay.
親方
And
様。
they keep it a secret,
今
yeah?
夜のことはすべてこの場限りの秘密といたします。
Okay.
熊沢。
Dang, they really know how to keep secrets here, man.
新しき当主
I mean,
様。
it's not that hard. Not that hard, like...
あんたがそうしたいと言うなら、私は何の異論もない。金蔵さんの遺言は、あんたに全てを委ねるだ。そのあんたがそれを望むなら、私たちには何の文句もない。
これまでと同じようにと言いますけれど、本当にこれまでと同じようにこの島で生活を続けられるのですか？これまでと何も変わらず。
はい、今夜のことは秘密にします。ここも黄金も封印します。もしもお金が必要になったら、その時改めて相談することにします。
Okay.
私にはそれで十分です。
かしこま
Yeah,
りま
those...
した。
Oh, man.
ここに至る仕掛けも鍵もすべてあなただけのものでございます。そして今夜のことは私ども一同秘密にすることを誓います。次期当主はクラウス様となられますが、私の中では真の当主様はあなただけでございます。ご命令に従い、これからもこれまでと同じように振る舞いますが、いつでもご用命ください。私の主はあなただけなのでございます。
Oh, okay. You are the only one. Okay.
ありがとうございます。
Yo. A vast mountain of gold and the ring of the Ushiromiya family head, the address of the portrait Beatrice, and I became the true Beatrice, the golden witch. Right here on my very own golden land. If I think about it, not much has actually changed. After all, I've always been the golden witch. I've just had a few more people acknowledge that. November 27th. I looked at the screen, I said, November 29th. The day I became a true witch. What's happening November 27th now? Why did I say that date? Something special happening then?
我こそは我にして我らなり。我は黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。
I looked dead at the screen and said the
この
wrong
ロッ
date,
ケン島
man.
の真の支配者にして無限の黄金の所有者。でも何も満たされず、たった一人の思い人が帰ってきて
Other
くれる
person.
日
Yep. Name for battling,
待っ
man.
ています。
Hey. Illusion, which illusion scatters? In fact, she will skip those 2 years because... Yeah, true. I'm actually going to end it right here, y'all. We will finish this on Thursday. I think we'll probably finish the whole episode on Thursday, I think. So, yeah, we'll do that on Thursday, finish the whole episode. I'm tired today, and I'm just wiped. So, this crazy sequence of events. So far, episode 7 has been really great. I've been really enjoying this one a lot more than I thought I would. I knew that it was going to be like a lot of like background information and answers arc, but yeah, learning like about everything and whatnot, you know. So using learning itself was what caused the tragedy. So yeah, I think mainly just learning about how everything like the background stuff. Just I like that kind of stuff. So because you know everything does connect and tie in together. So that's mainly it. But yo, anyways, so that's it right now for today. We'll continue on Thursday because I'm just wiped for today, you know. Yeah, I feel like I finish up the whole thing on Thursday. So yeah, and that'll be probably it. So yeah, anyways, yo, that's all I have to say. Thank you for tuning in. There's 34 minutes left. I'll just do that on Thursday then. But then afterwards we could do the tea party as well and everything. So yeah, we'll just end it all right there. So the tea party is 4 hours. Damn. Well, I'll see what happens on Thursday. I'll see what goes down on Thursday. Whatever happens, happens. So, so thank you for tuning in, though. Yeah, we'll see what happens on Thursday. Whatever pops up and how long we end up having it. So, yeah, anyway, so that's all I have to say. Have y'all a good evening, good night. See y'all Thursday, hopefully. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Uploads on the channel as usual. And, yeah, see y'all later. Peace and out. Doop.